What's up YouTube, this is 410 Autotech. Going to do a quick demonstration video on how to change a catalytic converter on a 2010 Nissan Altima 2.5 liter. Step 1, remove the negative battery cable. And here's the last one up here. Alright, so there's 10 right here you want to take off. There's another 10 over here. Kind of shimmy it, slide it out, get it out of your way. So you got 3 10s right here. And a little rust. Awesome to have a magnetic tray, kind of helps to keep your things organized. So if you're having hand tools, you're just break it free and then of course ratchet it all. 2 more. Down one right there. Of course, tank gets stuck. So you have more than one socket sometimes. This one right here is probably helpful if you had a short socket anyway, so break this one free. That out. There's another one right there. So the next step is see where your O2 sensor is and unclip that, and then right here push this little tab in and then kind of like jimmy it, and that's out. So you gotta take that 10, that 10, that 10, that 10, and then there's another one back there that I gotta figure out how to get out. Alright, so to get that last bolt out, I figure it's easier to take the belt off and probably just take the alternator out. So I don't do them all the time, so I'd rather just be safe than sorry and not have to worry about breaking something. So find that tensioner. I'm using a 14 box end snap-on wrench. Try to the left, flip the belt off, and then it's going to get stuck there for now, so it'll be fine. I got enough slack. I'll take the belt off up top on the alternator, and then just remove that out of the way and get that last bolt out. Looks like I'll have to remove this 10 right here, this 10 for the ground, this 10 for the bracket, and that's either like a 14 or a 15. And then this connector right here has to come out, and then there's another bolt underneath there that has to come out. So there's that screw right there that has to come out too, and that big one right here. So and I took out this reservoir jug with a 10 right here, and it was a lot easier. So off to the side, get this ground. A little harder when you're trying to record, but I won't complain. Do that to the side a little bit. Next, grab that and take that one out. It's actually 13, so I'm going to grab 13. It's actually a 12. Of course it falls, I'm going to have to dig it out. Alright, so I'll take this bolt out. Bottom bolt out, what I got in there. Deep 14 and extension. Now I'm just going to kind of rock it out back and forth. That's why it was a good idea to unplug the battery. There you go, just use 2 hands and rock it back and forth and slide it out to your side. And there's your last fucking bolt. Let's get to it. Like that, for as much as you can. Right your socket out. Switch over. Socket out. Place your bolts on top. Right there. I'll leave one on. That's so I get the bottom bolts out too. Come over here, break this one out. Take this bottom one out too. Definitely helps getting that what's it called, alternator out. So pretty much now you know how to do an alternator on this car. Place your bolts somewhere nice you can find them. So we're underneath, and I've already soaked the area out with penetrating oil, WD-40. I'm using 16 and break these free. Now you can take your 3/8 ratchet and take it off, or unless you have an impact, you can use that too. Be careful. Alright, slowly back them off. That one fell. That one came off the stud, which is not terrible, but not the best. And the last one's right there. Sitting there. That. Alright, so now we're back at the top. Take that last bolt out. Put it up top. And then you're probably going to need 2 hands to get this out. But 1 hand comes out. Leave that sensor on. It's a lot easier. There's your gasket that you got to take out and replace. There you go. That's how you take out a catalytic converter on 2010 Nissan Altima. Now just shimmy this gasket out. Just be careful. And I usually place it like that, just like how I took it off, and just like that, and slide it on. So you know your new gasket, you put it right on, and then you're not fighting with it to put it back on. Scrape that all off as much as you can. As you're cleaning that off, make sure it's not going in there, and then you should be good to go. And then I'll put the new gasket on there. There's a new gasket, a little different. I actually got this from Rock Auto, so. It matches up. You always want to check hole there, matches everything. So looking good. Well, so this is a donut ring gasket that you have to replace down there. So I don't work for Nissan, so I'm not used to this stuff a little bit. But this is similar to Equinox on a Chevrolet. I take that out with a pick usually. It's a lot easier than the GM stuff. And then slide the new one on there. There you go. So we're pretty much ready to reinstall the new, install the new converter. So the new converter does not come with a heat shield. God that this converter came with new bolts, because as you can see, everyone broke in there. And key thing, the new converter comes with a plug that goes in here. All it is a hex 10, or like pretty much like an Allen key 10mm. It comes right out, and then you put your new O2 sensor in there as well. All that dust, it's kind of hard to see, but maybe that one you can see. The converter coming apart. So it's like we said in that 420 code. And then in here, it's hard to get a good angle in, but that discoloration where most of it's blocked up and only certain bits are, you can kind of see through. Good indication of that's why the converter was clogging up. If I reduce speed, slide her down, kind of put her at an angle, and then twister. Left. That. Get one of your bolts started. Start grabbing your other ones. Start them a little bit. So what I have already done, so I'll take PB Blaster and just on the threads, just give it a little dab on every one. So when you run them in, it doesn't really give you a problem. It works for me. You don't have to do it, but just superstition, I guess. Because where we live, there's tons and tons of rustic cars like this one. Put them all back. Now you're going to run all your bolts back in. Start with the middle and then work my way out. Just going little by little to get it evenly in there. So I'll run them in with the impact and then hit it again with a ratchet. Make sure it's tight. There you go. There's that. So now that we're done tightening every single one. There's 5 of them, so I know we're good. We'll go in the bottom, tighten those 3 bolts at the converter, and then put the O2 sensor on, heat shield on, and then put this, what's it called, alternator back on, and put everything back together, start her up, and clear the coast, and go for a road test. Alright, so this kit came with some new studs, kind of hard to show, right there you go. So, make sure that donut was on there. Start these by hand. You're gonna want the short side, of course, in the going into the converter, and the deeper side out. So you can run your bolts in there. As much as you can. Tightening it as much as you can. Alright, so I did as much as I can. Now grab your new bolts. Let's see what size these are. Hopefully they're the same. They're 16s. Oh, they're 15s this time. So they changed the bolt size from a 6, which was I think 17 now to a 15. That'll be alright. So told you I'd be trying to use these couldnt sockets for the whole job. You're going to want to roll them in slightly slowly. Alright, so they're on that. Then let's go back over it. You're probably going to use a ratchet, so like I said, it's done. And then try to get a little quarter out of that. Just gotta chill these together. Alright, so we're done there. We can go back up top. Before we put the heat shield on and stuff like that, we're going to put this pre-O2 sensor in. A lot easier when the heat shield's out, so. To get it tight, and then like I said, just blow it past, you should be good. And then we'll put the heat shield back on. Heat shield's gonna go on a lot easier with so-called the alternator out of the way. Raise it up, and there you go. There's that. We'll hook that back over here, and then reinstall it, and we should be good to go. And we'll gotta put that back together first. So now, after that's installed, we'll move this alternator and reinstall it. Always start your thread, your bolts by hand. There's that bolt. Alright, so that bolt's right there. That bolt's right there. Started by hand. Get more than 5 threads in, and then slowly drop it in. That's in. Reinstall this bracket like that. That goes there. It goes there. Goes there. So that's clipped in. 10 millimeter on that. Make sure this little bracket's lined up. Wrong bolt. This bolt goes there. I don't need you guys saying, hey, you're putting shit in the wrong spot, so there's that. And then I got the 10 that got to go in here. Sorry, 12 millimeter bolt that goes there. And then I'll tighten it all up. So we're gonna, got the alternator back on, got that 10, and then that 12 that's on here. Put this air duct back on, that 10 and sends over there and flies into the air box. Put this belt back on, so it kind of gets started now. And at the bottom, we're going to have to push it over on the actual tensioner, and then we'll be able to slide this back on. So here's the tensioner. Slide that back over. Slide the belt back on the water, put it on the paracetam pump. And slide her on this tensioner. Go. So I'm just turn that to the left with a 14 millimeter wrench. So it goes above the paracetam pump, around this tensioner, around the crankshaft, comes around, and then the AC compressor, and then goes up top of the alternator, and then I believe that's the water pump up in there. So put this panel back on, and then go up top and make sure that the belt's routed 100% properly, and then we should almost be ready to start it up. Alright, so we're done. Everything is good. Belt's on, panel's on, converter's on. Everything is nice and tight. There you go. So cover's back on, negative cable back on, heat shield's on. Everything is routed correctly. I'm just going to top off the fluids for her and set the tire pressure, and then I'm going to go on a road test. There you have it. We're done. Test drove it, put 15-20 miles on it. Passed, no codes reset. We're good. Got plenty of power. So drop a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you can watch more. Just let me know what you thought about it. So this is 410 Auto Tech out. See you later.